Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Hw1, and in this video I'm gonna show you how do I get the result of problem 3 and problem 5. And let's start with the first one. I've already wrote the diagram here. As you can see, in there's two outcomes for transmit data, 0 and 1. So we use A0 to denote transmit 0, and we use A1 transmit 1. And similarly, we there's a two outcome for receiving data, so we use B0 means receive 0, and B1 means receive 1. In the first question, it asks about the probability that we receive data 0. So it means the probability of B0, and there's two possible component, and the first one is we transmit 0 and we receive 0. So this is a correct process, and the other is a error. So we transmit 1 but we got 0. So we use the definition of conditional probability, which is B0 given A0 and times the probability of the A0, and the other one is B0 given A1 times probability of A1. So we use the we already know the 4 probability here, which is 0 plus 0.2 times 0.4, and the final result is 0.5. And this is the first question. The second question asks the probability when the system is 0. So there's two component for this. The first one is we transmit 1 but we got 0. Another is we transmit 0 but we got 1. So this is almost like the first one, the first question. So it's like B0 assuming we transmit 1 times A1 plus B1 given A0 times A0. So the time plus the final result is 0.26. In here's the second problem. In the problem, we already know in the problem that the event that one person's test result is a positive, and the probability of this event is 0.1. So if we use a random we use A to denote this event, so we know that this person the person's test result is negative, is 0.9, which is 1 minus PA. So in method 1, the number of the test is fixed. We already know that is 100. And in method 2, there's two possible outcome for the number. So we use n to denote the number of test. So the first possible outcome is a p that n equals to 1, So that means the whole group is negative. P equals to 1. Group negative and equals so we know that if the whole group is negative, it must the 10 people in the whole group must all negative. So that means we use this one, P, and the probability that one person is negative to the 10, which is 0.9 to the 10, and there's a second outcome that the whole group, not the whole group, and there's at least one person in the group is positive. So the outcome shows the group test is positive. So there's 11 tests in total. So n equals to 11. And in this one, we use this is actually the mutual exclusive event of the first one. So we use 1 to minus 0.9 to the 10, and the whole the average test, the average number of tests in this group is actually P n equals 1 plus P n equals 11. So that's approximately 7.51. And we know that there's 10 groups in total. So the total the total number of tests is 10 times this number. So it's now this is a total. So it's 75, around 75. So thank you for watching.